Hi everybody, I'm Philip Van Dusen, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about 20 ways to be a better designer. As designers, we're always looking to get better. We're always looking to improve our skills, our design skills, our concepting skills, our strategic skills. Here are 20 ways that you can be a better designer. Number 1, study the history of design. You can't do innovative work unless you know what went before you. So get some books on design, go back in the history of design, and study where a lot of these movements, ideas, and concepts came from. Number 2, learn the fundamentals of art. Design is a little bit of art and a little bit of science. So on the art side, you really want to learn the basics of visual art. So things like composition and balance and color and form and materials. All of the things that go into how humans visually perceive things. Number 3, learn to sketch. Sketching is a highly underrated skill these days. A lot of designers go right to the computer, and it really takes a lot longer to get design ideas out on a computer than it does through a quick thumbnail sketch. So I encourage you to keep a sketchbook and sketch all the time. Particularly when you're concepting a design, you can bang through a lot of ideas very quickly. Number 4, go to school. Go to an accredited art school if you can afford it. If you can't, go to a community college. Go and take courses online. Things are all the way from free to just a few $100. There's no excuse for not getting educated in design. Number 5 is a no-brainer. Just design. Design all the time. Volume is going to make you get better. Number 6 is get feedback. So get outside of the circle of your family and get feedback from other designers. Get yourself set up with a mentor. Get hard feedback on your work because that's what's going to make you get better. Number 7, copy your heroes. Whoever it is that you're inspired by, whoever it is that you think is an amazing designer, copy 1 or 2 of their pieces. You'll be amazed at how much you can learn by actually copying someone else's work. There are always nuances that you don't realize when you look at something, or some technique that they used in order to get a certain effect, and until you do it, you never really learn how it was done. So copy people. Number 8 is stay inspired. So gather inspiration voraciously. Gather inspiration like a religion. Carry a sketchbook with you. Tear things out of magazines. Put them in that sketchbook. Take pictures with your phone. Start a Pinterest board. Gather images from around the net. Stay inspired. Gather inspiration. Because when you need inspiration, you'll always have that to go to. Number 9 is think conceptually. So design isn't just about visual aesthetics. Design's about ideas. Design is art that has a job to do. So you want to think about the concept behind your work. What is the purpose of your work? What emotion is it supposed to get across? What kind of action is it supposed to precipitate? So think about the concept of your work, not just about how it looks. Number 10, think strategically. So just like thinking conceptually, thinking strategically is thinking about your viewer. What is the action that you want your customer or your viewer to take when they experience your design, whether that's an illustration or a video or a graphic design? Think about what the strategy is behind your work. Number 11 is practice smart design. What smart design is a combination of the art and the science of design. So the visual aesthetics and the strategy and the concept behind the work. That is what makes up smart design. So think about the balance between those two things. Number 12, own your own career. There is no free lunch. No one owes you anything. No one owes you a promotion. No one owes you more money. You have to make the decisions about the type of work that you want to do, the type of place you want to work, the type of clients you want to work for. You own your career. So every step of the way, the decisions you make are what's going to take you through the career. You have to own it. No one's going to do it for you. Number 13 is take the initiative. Challenge yourself every step of the way. Get off your butt. Give yourself a goal. Give yourself some sort of carrot that you're going to pursue, whether that's a new skill, a new job, a new title, a new position, a new client. Always take the initiative and continue to push yourself and challenge yourself. Number 14 is ask for forgiveness, not permission. Asking for permission, whether it's from your boss or from your client, to do something that you want to do is not the right approach. Just do what you think is right. Take the initiative. And if then they don't like it, then ask for forgiveness later. But at least that gives you the opportunity to push yourself and always putting out there what you think is the best thing. Number 15, learn new stuff. Always be challenging yourself to learn the next thing. I always say this in my videos, but define yourself as a lifelong learner. Whether that's a new application, new design technique, whatever it is, always be learning. Number 16, learn how to write. I did a whole video on this about how it's important for designers to know how to write, whether that's an email to a client, a description of a project to your boss, or whether it's a blog post or an article. Designers have to know how to write. Number 17, learn how to speak. And when I say learn how to speak, I mean how to verbally articulate what it is that your work's about. Develop that vocabulary that you can use to describe your strategy, your concepts, the aesthetics of your work, because presentation skills are one of the most valuable skills for designers. Number 18, learn how to listen. Knowing how to accept constructive criticism of your work is one of the hardest, but also one of the most valuable things that you can learn and do in your career to become a better designer, because that's going to enable you to hear how to improve your work, how people are perceiving your work. So learn how to listen, learn how to take criticism. Number 19, feed energy, don't suck it. Wherever you are, whatever you do, bring a positive energy to that interaction, whether it's an interaction with a client, with a coworker, with someone you met at a conference. Instead of living in negativity or living in the problem, always live in the solution. Always feed energy, don't suck it. And finally, number 20 is my mantra, go beyond the brief. So always over-deliver, whether that's over-delivering in quality or quantity or interaction or communication. Always go beyond the brief. Deliver the brief, but always take it a step further, because that's what's going to differentiate you from all the other designers in the world. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video on 20 ways you can be a better designer. Hit subscribe below so you can see my videos when they come out. And subscribe to my newsletter. It's called Brand Muse. Comes out every 2 weeks, and I share an insight, resources, and trends on entrepreneurship and graphic design. And with that, thanks again for watching. Bye for now.